It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see Bijan Robinson. He was stellar a week ago, piling up the yards and finding pay dirt twice.
Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down is right.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's good. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
On first down, Goff. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You talk about this Lions defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I'll check in on the numbers last week for Robinson. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Falcons have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because
This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down in the 32. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Langley. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And an official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Second and 20 at the Lions' 27-yard line. That's the end of the
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Langley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Langley. Under pressure, and he will go down. at the 38.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the second quarter. Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Goff now to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
Throwing again is Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 14. Quick toss by Goff is complete.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Langley. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Operating from the gun.
Langley. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Langley. And that will be incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Goff on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The final shot before break here. Goff. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty. Kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Langley. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd and long. It's gone. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Langley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. On the draw, Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now a handoff run. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw on 2nd down, Langley.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 4th down, Langley. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. It's close. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Goff. Man open. It's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 7. From the 50, it's gone. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Langley. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Avoids him at the 40. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Langley. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 39-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Langley.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 20.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Value free.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Langley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw again. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And he works free. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
And the Lions first down.
To the air again. Goff. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down now. It's Goodwin. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close his...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7. A minute 56 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. He'll look to throw. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
This is Robinson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout, and I believe the referee's been buzzed. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
Now a handoff up the middle. Goodwin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception.